Yeah.
Welcome back to 12 Points live stream. This month it's the magic of March, and you're joining us live today on the live stream. We're in the pre-show banter phase here, so I've got some fun people on board with me today. Your host Daniel Victorio, Alex, and Phil on deck, waiting to come on board here in just a minute. And we're going to get started. If you're just joining us, drop that comment or like down in the comments below. Actually, the comments is what I'm looking for. Your shout outs. What pack or troop are you from? What district? What city do you hail from? Let us know so we know our reach. And we'll get started with the show here in just a minute, Alex.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I think I'm waiting on Phil to come back with audio.
Yep.
You good, Phil? We can say whatever we want. Mostly, it's the pre-show.
Yeah.
Oh, and there went Phil. Okay,
Oh,
I
man.
hope he
All
comes
right.
back.
He'll come back. Phil always comes back.
Phil always come back. We have a full packed show today.
We really do.
I feel like it's a lot of stuff, but we're gonna race on through it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And this is sort of the precursor to next month's show, which is the How to Go Camping show, the show that started it all, Alex. And I'm excited about that one.
I know it's actually been it's almost been a year. We're at 11 months of this show going on.
And it's all because of you folks. If you see something that you like when we're doing the show today, all 12 Points covers the promotion of some type of upcoming event. And if you'd like to get registered, you can register online for almost all of these right now. Go to nega-bsa.org. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. We're live. It's the 12 Points talk show with Alex, Phil, and Daniel. And this month, it's the magic of March. Just because that's what I came up with. It's alliteration,
Yeah,
Alex.
It's better than March Madness, let me tell you.
I got to step away for just a second, but I'll be right back. Y'all entertain them with the bebops.
Boom, boom, bop, bop, da, ba. I don't know if you meant that literally.
I walked into the studio without my water. It's a big no-go. Cannot do it. Did you see Phil come back or no?
No,
I guess we're gonna start without him here.
No, I know he's messaged us.
Oh, did he?
He's coming back on. Yeah.
Okay. He's coming back. I think he's the first slide, so he's got. He said, "I lost everyone." All right, the wonders of technology. You're joining us here on the 12 Points live stream show. 12 Points live stream broadcasting monthly from your Facebook feed and live on our YouTube channel, reminding you to like and subscribe and click that bell for notifications. Join us on our YouTube channel for more tips, tricks, and best practices as we continue to provide more tutorials, adventure videos, a glimpse of Scouts in action all spring and summer, brought to you by the Scouts of the Northeast Georgia Council, young people on a mission seeking adventure and connecting to the timeless values of scouting. Join us throughout the year. It's the 12 Points live stream broadcast show. Alex, let's get started. Here's Phil.
Yeah,
let's add Phil.
Oh, there we go. Phil. There's the full team.
Hey guys,
you made it.
Sorry, the whole computer just froze up there, so we're
okay.
Glad to be on.
No problem. We're live here, and if you're joining us on the show today, be sure to drop a comment or a like, or drop a comment or a shout out down in the comments below today's 12 Points show, the magic of March. Phil and Alex, one of the segments coming up on, I think one of the 12 Points today is what did you do this weekend? I did nothing, by the way, so I don't count, but yours will.
That's
anyway,
right.
just a heads up, since you didn't see the slides beforehand. Our show brought to you today by Trails and Popcorn. It's not coming up yet, but we will be making our ideal year of scouting popcorn possible very soon. We're going to talk a lot about popcorn, but I know y'all are kind of over that for right now. We're going to leave that off to the side. Drop your comments, questions, shout outs down below. Do that right now and let us know what pack or troop are you hailing from today. And don't forget, stay tuned throughout the broadcast. We have prizes. We have prizes, right, Phil?
We sure do.
Prizes.
We do have prizes throughout the show, including all the way to the end. So stay with us till the very end. This show is about tips, tricks, and best practices for your next adventure in scouting. So stay tuned because you're going to hear something in the 12 points. And on today's show, the magic of March, covering all these 12 points here. And take a look at our slide. I'll let you screen grab that real quick if you need to, so you can skip ahead. And it looks like Chris Rivard, he just says me. Okay, there you are.
Perfect.
Chris, welcome to the show. That's an Appalachian district, by the way. So Chris,
Yeah, it is Troop 576.
that's right. Yes, right up the road from me here. So welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for prizes and more. And all of these 12 points coming up right now. You guys got it? Y'all ready to start the show or what?
Let's do it.
Let's get the
All
party
right, here we
started.
go. Kicking us off today, Phil, to talk about the 70th anniversary of Camp Rainey Mountain. You've been hearing about it all along, but what's some exciting news coming up here, Phil?
Yeah, man, it's hard to believe, but we are just a little over 2 months away from Camp Rainey Mountain's 70th anniversary kicking off. We are so excited to share in this celebration with you. All the exciting things that we have going on at our camp this summer. It's going to be a ton of fun. We do still have space for your troop. We have availability if your troop is looking for a summer camp home and is looking for the best camp in the Southeast to come join. We've got room for you at Camp Rainey Mountain with our 70th anniversary. It's going to be a ton of fun, and your troop is not going to want to miss out.
So you can't see it on my head, but I love to celebrate Camp Rainey Mountain on the anniversaries, especially this one, the 70th anniversary. And you might be able to zoom in and see this one. Let's see. Let's get a look. Can you tell what year this hat is from? Right here.
Is that a 93?
It is a 93. This is a classic, referred to colloquially as the Neon Beaver Shark, designed by our friend Todd Kelly. So a nod to Todd in the show today if you're on. But hey, listen, it's my spirit wear of the day. I am repping the land too, by the way, which I do faithfully. I'm wearing my SCOUTLAND shirt. So
Nice.
Very nice.
but Camp Rainey Mountain and the 70th anniversary, we've got so much planned and a lot more to talk about. We could do a whole show just on that, Phil.
We really
could.
Speaking of which, talking about a little more about Camp Rainey Mountain, over 70 plus merit badge and advancement programs. And look at this amphitheater filled to the brim. That's 1,000 kids. Lots to do at summer camp. And we want to invite you to be a part of the magic of Camp Rainey Mountain. And it's going on this summer. The 70th anniversary. Come celebrate with us. Yep. Phil, Thank you. And I know y'all have some good things in store. I've met and talked with some of the staff. We're getting excited about camp. So, hey, I'm going to be there a little bit. Not as much as you are, but I'm going to be there some.
Yeah, I can't get room for everybody.
All right. Very good. Hey, this is the segment you've all been waiting for, folks. What did you do this weekend? And if you had a big adventure, by the way, drop it down in the comments. Let us know. What did you do this weekend? If it was scouting, let us know. But I'll be honest with you. I am taking the weekends that I get here at home. So I did nothing. Not that there wasn't anything for me to do, but I have to sit some things out every now and again. So this was one of them. But we had a busy weekend this weekend.
We most certainly did.
Let's see, who wants to go first here? Who did that?
Right there? That's one. All right, yeah, I can go first. So yeah, we had Spring Fling. Spring Fling. We had about almost 170 people on site for Scoutland. Had a blast. We were chasing after Pikachu. We had a fun time catching Pokemon, and above everything else, we had a fantastic campfire at the end of it all, with probably the most touching flag retirement ceremony I've ever been a part of. So that was a fantastic time. Hats off to our chair, Ginny. She did a great job of planning and putting all that together. Great support from Michelle and Jessica Clark. They did a great job with, just keeping it going. It was amazing.
Absolutely. Well, those are Spring Fling, and it doesn't outright say it, but it says "Gotta get them all." I'm assuming that was a Pokemon themed thing.
Yeah.
I would love to see pictures of that. So we'll do a full review of that on our Facebook page. But
yes, we will.
Congrats on a big weekend. I know you had a lot of scouts out there.
Mm-hmm.
And Phil, what did you do this weekend?
Yeah, I was up with the Mowogo Lodge up at Camp Rainey Mountain.
That one up right there for you.
That was like you knew exactly where I was, Daniel. You are perfect. We had over 200 people up at Camp Rainey Mountain this weekend for our spring fellowship event.
Yeah, wow.
It was a ton of great service to our great camp. We had 56 new members join our lodge and complete their ordeal weekend.
That's phenomenal.
That's awesome.
So lots of service to our camp, lots of trees chopped up, ditches dug, gutters cleaned out, a couple new program shelters being built. A ton of work was going on up at Camp Rainey Mountain this weekend.
That sounds great, and that kind of gets me excited for what's coming up this spring. So hey, we got some responses here. Chris said he was doing pine straw distribution. Hey, it's all for the kids, and those folks need that pine straw. Here, Scott says softball and baseball all week, and I actually saw pictures on your Facebook page for the softball and baseball. I can't believe it's already baseball season. But anyway, spring is in full swing. Rose says, my son went through his ordeal and said it was awesome. Perfect segue. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad if you had I remember my ordeal. And I just remember the kind of mystique of I didn't really know what OA was. And I love it if a scout gets to go through, sort of in that pure fashion into the OA. But thank you to the brothers of the Mowogo Lodge and the Order of the Arrow for all the service you do for really all of our camps. And this segment is brought to you by Mowogo Lodge and the Order of the Arrow. The next time you're at camp, thank an arrowman for their service because we can't do it without them. Anyway, that was just one segment of our show too. So we'll move on.
Too.
You're up first, Alex. Actually,
I
guess you're up third.
Cool. So I guess it's the next big thing, isn't it?
It is the next big thing coming up. I tried to put everything in chronological order.
We do have there's a Duty to God next weekend at Rainey Mountain, but the next big thing is Scout Show happening April 20th at the Gwinnett County Fairgrounds. We are going to have an absolute blast with pioneering projects, shooting sports with slingshots and archery for both kids, Cub Scouts and Scouts BSA. We're going to have a car show. We're having the Council Pinewood Derby, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about that a little bit later on. And not to mention, we have a guest. I don't want to say partner, but another organization that we're partnering with to bring more fun activities. We haven't done a big reveal yet, so I can't do it yet. I really wish I could. I really wish I could.
Something big in store for Scout Show. Y'all need to stay tuned for that.
Watch this space. It's going to be coming. And we're just going to have a lot of fun with Scout Show. One cool thing I will talk about, though, that you get to witness is a huge Police Explorer competition happening in the Davis Road. We're going to have 10 different
Davis Road parking lot.
Yeah, the Davis Road parking lot. We're going to have 10 different Explorer Post departments coming out, and they'll be arresting people, not actually, but they'll be arresting people, doing pullovers, working with canines. It's a really cool experience. We got to have a chance to work with them 2 years ago at the 22 Scout Show, and they had such a blast that they're coming back this year to do it again.
That's great.
It's a lot of fun. You get to see you get to hear the sirens, see the lights. It's a great experience for everyone.
Yeah, they can make some noise for sure. That's gonna be fun. There is a lot going on at Scout Show. There's no reason why any scout in this council shouldn't be there. Plan it now. April 20th is the weekend. I got that slide up there for you to screen grab. Make sure that your unit is represented there too. We have opportunities for you to do a booth. Of course, it's the council's Am I rolling right through something here? Oh yeah, the council's Pinewood Derby Championship race,
Yep,
which is
that's
actually your next.
That's my next slide. That's why I was going to hold off on that one. But one last thing about Scout Show, we do have camping. Friday night and Saturday night, we have a movie on both nights. We have concession stand on that Friday night. That way, if you get there too late, you can still have dinner, still covered on that front. Popcorn, all the fun movie stuff on that side. We are gonna have a lot of fun with Scout Show. Now we can go to the next one.
There we go. Okay, next. There you go.
All right. So next up, we have the Pinewood Derby. This is, of course, the council race. We're going to have it open to all Cub Scouts. We're also going to have the Appalachian Sweetwater race happening the morning of
going on
Scout
in the morning.
Show. Yep. But we're going to have the grand championship for the council in the early afternoon. And let me tell you, that's not something to be missed. Especially if you've gotten your car all the way through your district race already, you got to make sure you're there and you've entered in your car. If you have any questions, you can reach out to myself. You can reach out to Wesley, who's our advisor for the Council Pinewood Derby, or talk to your own race master for your district race, or your executive, whoever. If you call into one of the offices, we'll get you connected. We'll make sure to answer any of your questions. But it's going to be a lot of fun. First, second, third for speed, and first, second, third for design across multiple categories for the different age groups. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that one.
I think it's not an official point on the show, but I slid that one in there for you.
All right.
Kind of
Outlaw
the same
race,
thing, right?
I like it. Outlaw race is going to be our race for the adults. Couple quick things. It's kind of a no holds barred race. We went so far as to say it has to be under a pound. All right. Have you ever seen a car that's under a pound race down that track? And it has to still be able to fit within the track. But outside of that, the world is your oyster. All we ask is that you don't put any actual propulsion on it, rocket engines, propellers, that kind of stuff. Got to keep it safe. But we're going to definitely make it fun for the adults. It is a $5 entry. You can pay that online. You could go online to register for the race, or you could bring a car in that morning at Scout Show and race down the council track with your Outlaw Derby car. And let me tell you, it is a lot of fun. Oh man, yeah. I wish we could do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
About the car.
Rose is ready to hit the knobs on that car and have to go flying.
I just saw that pop up and I thought, is she talking about cars?
No, well, maybe, but we'll definitely have there was 2 cars last year in the car show that had nitro tanks. Whether or not they actually had nitro in them, I can't answer.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll let you say whether that's allowed or not. Again, no holds barred.
No holds barred. Yep.
And under a pound. That's all I heard, Rose. So I don't know anything else. Courtney says hello. And Doug says hello, joining us on the show again. Welcome to the show. We're about a third of the way through. If you missed any part of this, we're rebroadcasting on our YouTube channel. We're live right now on Facebook. Thank you for joining us. Drop those shout outs and comments down in the comments below and make sure we know what pack or what scout unit you're from. And don't forget, we're going to do some prizes. Phil, be thinking of your prize question because it's coming up here. Actually, I don't know when it's coming up, but you just let me know. I think so the Outlaw race and of course Pinewood Derby and the Scout Show all in one, April 20th. There's actually a lot going on that Saturday. That's a Scout Day for everybody. Yep. So put your uniforms on. We'll see you at the Gwinnett County Fairgrounds that weekend. Let's talk about Pathfinders. And I put a QR code up here for you. 2 weeks in June. Who was covering that one? Phil? Is that you?
Yeah. So Pathfinder is an opportunity for 2 weeks in June for your scouts to kind of work out merit badges at SCOUTLAND. It's not a week-long commitment. It's a single-day activity. Scouts can come out every day, work on a merit badge. You can come to 1 day. You can come to all 10 days. It's a huge opportunity. Yeah, there's lots of really cool opportunities for scouts to work on a lot of really cool badges. And it's at SCOUTLAND, so it's an easy location for you to drop off and pick up all in 1 day.
Sorry. Did I was jogging. Sorry.
Oh, no, yeah,
It's live. We're a live program here.
we are. We're live, baby.
Sorry about that. I had to walk away from the mic for a sec. Where did we leave off? Did you?
I was wrapping up talking about Pathfinder and how exciting of an opportunity it is.
Well, so now, do you know some of the unique merit badges that we'll be offering at Pathfinder this year?
Yeah, I know that you'll have the opportunity to do archery and rifle merit badge, art and music, salesmanship, a lot of really cool and exciting things.
Is this Rose asks, I saw where they have conservation hours this year too.
Yeah, they can work on conservation hours, and they're doing a program where you can work on your new scouts. You can work on their tenderfoot, second class, and first class requirements.
Little feedback from somebody's audio there. Yeah, it's okay.
Little fast start program there at
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Well, so yeah, all right. So Pathfinders, very popular event coming up in June. Choose one day, choose all the days. Take a merit badge per day if you like, and there's a lot to choose from. And also, by the way, scouts and scouters out there, we could use your help because all of our instructors are volunteers. So we anybody that wants to join in and help out, you have a specialty merit badge that you're able to teach, even if it's only for one of the days. Take a look at our merit badge selection and see if you can join us for Pathfinders coming up in June. All right, here's another one. Who is this?
That's me. Yeah. So Ranger Camp we have coming up July 21st through 26th. It is that's probably the most unique experience in the U.S. for older Scouts, BSA, venturing, and explorers. You literally get to live as a ranger for a whole week at their mountaineering training base. It is an experience unlike any other because you are, along with having a qualified BSA staff, you also go through the mountaineering program with actual rangers. Nothing quite like it. It's been going on for 35 years, 36 years. I can't quite remember off the top of my head.
Oh, a long time. Yeah.
It's been a long time, and it is one of those highlights of a scouter's career to be able to go through and just be a ranger.
Now, Scott, I know you grew up in Scouts here in Northeast Georgia. Did you go to Ranger Camp as a Scout when you were younger? He posts the Ranger Camp is super cool. Been there for Scouts and the Army. So he says he's been there for Scouts and the Army. And a lot of times it's a great way for Scouts that are considering becoming an Army Ranger or soldier in general. This is their real mountaineering school. This is where every Ranger goes through mountaineering school here. And so it is, he says, awesome facility, cool experience. I also lived and worked in the Etowah district for a time. And sometimes we would get to do small weekend things on the facility, but not like Ranger Camp. So hope you'll get to join us if you're 14 and up. We'll have Scouts from all over the country join us too. So this is widely known. It was featured in Scout Life magazine back in the late 90s and has been very popular in the past. So anyway, that is Ranger Camp. We have so many things for older Scouts this summer, and this is one of them as well for Scouts BSA, the National Youth Leadership Training. And again, 2 opportunities, 2 weeks to join us for either one of those. Fills up fast, so you want to get, one of the things that we say is really every troop should have 1 or 2 Scouts go through National Youth Leadership Training every year. And there's a number of reasons why. Number one, Scouts that go through National Youth Leadership Training go back to their troops and make their troops a better troop. That is number one and probably most important. The second thing I'll say is that Scouts learn real leadership at the National Youth Leadership Training. It's not, we're not just talking about the traits of leadership. We're talking about real skills that they'll put to work almost immediately when returning to your troop. And so it helps a young person who's not quite a senior patrol leader or patrol leader yet to learn about the skills of being a leader, and as they're preparing to put that to good use. And so here's Brett with a smiley face showing all teeth. I take that to mean, Brett, that you would like your scouts to go to the National Youth Leadership Training. Again, slots for the first and second week are filling quickly, so it's time to get your scouts registered. I think every troop, when you're planning out your budget year, you should just budget in. We're talking popcorn and camp card sales. You should just budget in. We're going to, even if you don't know who it's going to be, you should budget in to send 2 scouts, just like you should send at least 1 adult leader to Wood Badge every year. Those are things that your troop needs, in my opinion. Here's Rob saying, "Hey, everybody, what can you add, Phil? National Youth Leadership Training. You went through this as a scout, right?"
I sure did, and I tell you what, it makes you a better leader. And not only does it teach you those leadership skills, it gets you fired up about scouting. Your scout is going to come back to your troop with a million different ideas and things that they want to see done in their troop. And it really lights a fire under troops. It really improves them as a whole. Even just sending 1, if not 2 kids to NYLT.
Rob says, "I'll be there." Yep, yep. I know, Rob. Are you going to be? Are you on the actual faculty, or are you on the Rob? Are you doing commissioner or scoutmaster of the day? Which is great too. Here's Scott saying, "Do Wood Badge." He's finishing up his beads. So there's a blurb here about Wood Badge and National Youth Leadership Training. I will tell you the other important thing about this is that National Youth Leadership Training is taught by their peers, by scouts. Mm-hmm. So that's another way that they'll apply leadership, is that scouts that recently went through this program are the ones who lead this program. It's putting that leadership into action. And it is just electric to, for a young person to see someone who's only a year or 2 older than them leading these types of seminar style leadership training courses is phenomenal. And here's Chris. He says, "I have 2 to 3 scouts that I may be sending." And so that's good. That's how you know Chris is Scoutmaster for Troop 576. That's how you know he has a great troop, because he's sending 2 or 3 to National Youth Leadership Training. I can point to the troops that send scouts every year. Those are the best troops in our council. That there's just no doubt about it.
Looking at your picture right now, I mean, there's multiple troops in here that are high functioning, and they have staff.
Absolutely, yes. And Rob says, "I did quartermaster for a day last year, and it was an awesome experience." So I'm encouraging scout leaders out there and you don't have to be a troop leader. You can be a Cub Scout leader. Anybody can do this to sign up to be a quartermaster for the day. Reach out to me personally. You can put a message in my private message there, or email me. I'll put my email address up I'll put it up right now. There it is. Email me right there, and I'll get you on for if we're not filled up already on the quartermaster of the day. So I'll put that up there. Okay. Let's see. Chris says, "I did quartermaster as well. Was awesome to witness." That's another valuable thing, is that leaders that don't really know what's going on but are sending scouts to National Youth Leadership Training are going to witness it when they do that quartermaster of the day experience as well. Let's see. Umar says, "I still have to take my IOS training. Hopefully my new scouts are ready to by next summer to take NYLT." I hope so too. As long as they're old enough and eligible, they can go through the NYLT experience. So check out our page there.
I'll do a shout out to Hina right there. She just started a girl troop, and she's already looking at NYLT for her scouts. That's phenomenal.
Brand new troop. Yeah, that's
awesome.
Exactly where to take them, Hina. That's perfect. So, hey, I think we spent a lot of time on that, but I could go on all day about National Youth Leadership Training. You're going to see a lot about this in the upcoming days, but this is something that's really important to our council. It's why we have high functioning units here. Okay, the fun stuff. This is the Cub Scout thing. This is our little Cub Scout section. Each one of us is going to get one of these slides here. Who was taking day camp? Was that I can't remember what I wrote down. Was that you, Alex, or Phil?
I think that was Phil.
I think it's me. Yeah. So day camps
Yeah.
and Twilight camps are coming up. Make sure that you're looking at the QR code right there. That will take you right to our Day and Twilight camp page. We have camps all throughout the month of June and July for your scouts to participate in. Most camps are 5 days, either from 9 till 3 or from 5 until 9. And they have a really cool opportunity to come out and work on their advancements for next year, work on some really cool things. So if you have a tiger or a wolf or a bear now, they're going to work on things for their next rank. So they get a head start on everybody else in their pack for coming out to camp, as well as coming out and having a ton of fun and doing a lot of really cool activities with their friends in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the Rose, I'm going to get to your question in just a second. Probably one of the most important things that a Cub Scout will do this year is go to day camp or Twilight camp. It's your chance to get a head start on next year's advancements. By the way, rolling out the new Cub Scout advancement program.
Yeah.
Our directors are really working hard on those.
So that's going to be a first look at the new advancement program for Cub Scouts. And just so many things. They'll go home with something every single day that's worth it. For how many camp cards do you have to sell to go to day camp for free this year? Is it 24 or 25? I can't remember.
It's 25 this year.
20 sell 25 camp cards and you're going to camp for free. A week of Cub Scout day camp or Twilight camp. Hit that QR code right now and let's get registered. And we've expanded some of the day camp offerings this year. Day camp known as the camp that comes to you. There's a local camp close by your area in almost every district. I know that, for instance, in Appalachia, we had 2 camps last year. Now we have 3 camps. So take a look right now. When you hit that QR code, it'll show you all the dates of all the camps throughout the 26 counties of the Northeast Georgia Council, and every Cub Scout should be at day camp or Twilight this year. So, all right, let's go back to Rose's comment. She said, "What are the requirements for being a quartermaster at NYLT?" I think you just have to be a registered scout leader. And actually, there may be with the new camping. No, it's just for the day. So, but you sign up through the NYLT staff. You can email me and I'll make sure that you get all that information. And again, I'll throw my email up for you if you don't have it already, Rose. But just email me right there if you're interested and let me know. I'd like to get you involved because it is kind of a cool way to take a look at and see the NYLT in progress, a chance that most adult leaders won't get to do. Brett says 25. Is that how many day camps are going? I should have posted that one quicker. All right, Brett, thank you. He's saying that it was a question about the number of camp cards that you have to sell.
Yes,
in order to go
25.
to day camp or Twilight camp. It's 25. That's at the discounted rate. So make sure that you do that and register before May 10th. Or that won't work. Scott says super excited for the Cub program updates. We are too. Did you go to the March Cub Scout program rollout with Phil last weekend? Let us know how that went. If you went to that, Scott, but if you missed it, let us know that too. We're going to do another show about that later on as well. And Rose says, thank you. It's so nice. Guys, thanks for joining us on the show. I think it's time for a prize.
I think so.
Have you got your prize question yet? I don't have a special slide for that, Phil. We're just going to go with it here.
I do. And our prize for this week is this really great mug right here. Take a look at this thing right here. This is a quality mug right here. You
probably saw us tease this in the comments for the event today.
And our prize question for this month's video is, what activity are you most looking forward to this summer? Drop in the comments. Let us know, what activity are you looking for this summer?
Julie said, thanks for the info. That doesn't count. But if you drop it down in the comments, Julie, and let us know what activity are you looking forward to in the magic of March. And let's see who gets it up there first. Here, they're rolling out now. Here they go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them now. Okay, we're watching it. So let's see, Julie, that didn't count. But thanks for commenting. And thanks for being on the show with us. Chris said summer camp. Which is probably a common one. Chris, sorry you didn't win. Andrew Andrew said day camp. Sorry, you didn't win. Julie said Camp Rainey Mountain and 70 years. That's really close. You were really close. Doug said Pathfinder. Doug, hey, welcome to the show.
Doug, yeah.
Ranger Emeritus in Scotland.
So close, Doug. Sorry. Hina said summer camp. They're going to summer camp with their new girl troop. That's so awesome. Let's see. Let me. I got to get back to the top now.
There's so many comments.
Chris said summer camp again. So close, Chris. Sorry you didn't make it. Rob said NYLT staffing and summer camp. I'm so excited that you're going to be on NYLT staff, by the way, Rob. That's awesome. And I hope I get to see you there. The winner of today's super cool mug, Miss Rose, longtime viewer. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Yeah. Y'all aren't clapping. Yay. Show her the mug again. Rose gets the mug. For summer camp, 70 years, CRM. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Brett. You said Pathfinders, but you didn't win. That was so close. Actually, that was so close. But Hina is giving applause, and Julie said, "Yay, Rose!" And Rose said, "Hooray!" Rose wins again. That I can't remember how many times she's won, but she's been on the show a bunch and won a bunch of cool stuff. So. Glad you're here with us, everybody. And Rose takes the mug. We have one more prize coming up here, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. But we're going to go back to the show here. So we're on day camp and Twilight camp. The next one, Phil, this is you, Cub Scouts Summer Splash. That was new last summer. Tell us a little bit about that.
It was. This is an opportunity for your Cub Scouts to come out to a resident camp, which is a 3-day, 2-night experience up at Camp Rainey Mountain. And your scouts are going to get to splash and wrap up their summer the right way. It's a really cool opportunity. Tents and cabins are provided for you. Food is provided for you. So all you do is come out and you camp, and you get to experience all that Camp Rainey Mountain has to offer. It's a really great introduction to Camp Rainey Mountain camping. It's done by the Camp Rainey Mountain summer camp staff. So you know you're getting the quality program, and you're getting to do experiences all around the camp. A lot of really cool activities for your scouts to work on, including swimming, boating, shooting sports, hiking. There's no better way to wrap up your summer than with Cub Summer Splash.
And just to explain, this isn't the same as like day camp or any of these others. This is an overnight camp. It's is it 4 days and 3 nights?
3 days and 2 nights.
3 days and 2 nights. Sorry, 3 days and 2 nights overnight.
No, sorry, yeah, no, it is 4 days, 3 nights. Sorry, yeah, 4 days, 3 nights.
Okay, yeah.
So 4 days.
Two sessions in July. One on the 14th is a Sunday through Wednesday. Check in on Sunday, check out on Wednesday, and then right after that, 17 through 20, Wednesday through Saturday. So it doesn't take up your whole week or your whole weekend. Just a few days out of both. And it's an overnight experience with you and your Cub Scouts. What a fun chance to do things like and also some advancements and activities that you don't normally get to do at day camp and other summer camping activities that Cub Scouts want to do. And that was kind of a response to what folks have been asking for. How can we do aquanaut? How can we do the swim test? There was not any activities where we do that. And here it is now. Cub Scout Summer Splash is that opportunity. It's why it's called Splash, by the way, because you're going to get wet. So what a fun. And, you know, one of the other advantages here is that we work with the Camp Rainey Mountain professional staff. And those guys are trained professional lifeguards and swim instructors. And so if you've had a hard time getting your younger scout in the water or learning to swim or just haven't had a chance to yet, this is your chance. This is where you do it. So you'll work with some of the most professional swimming instructors that are out there. I'll stand behind each one of them. I've trained with them before. They're a rough and tumble bunch, but they love working with these kids. And Cub Scout Summer Splash is going to be very exciting this year. We got rave reviews. It wasn't highly attended last year because it was brand new and we rolled it out like only a month or two before summer. That's kind of a new thing.
It was hugely popular.
But it was among the people that went, just rave reviews. So we hope you'll be there. It's Cub Scout Summer Splash coming up at beautiful Camp Rainey Mountain for the 70th anniversary. And there's your 2 sessions. I'll biggie size that one more time so you can get it. And take note of Brett's last comment was Rose has the fastest fingers in NEGA. I think you've even said that before, Brett, when you didn't win going up against Rose's super fast typing skills. On the show today, and this one is brand new. So new for 2024. It's the SCOUTLAND Cub Scout Summer Quest. And I want you to take a look here, folks. These 4 topics on 4 different weekend half days. It's just a half day. So it's not this big experience that you have to load up the car for. Just get in the car, go. Be at SCOUTLAND and achieve the quest of the summer. You can do all 4 with a season pass for a considerable savings, or just go 1 or 2 or 3. But I think the big one, the big one, or kind of the test of this last year was the Rocket Academy, which we debuted on this show. We talked about it. And 2 weeks later, it was full. So if that tells you how popular these are going to be, bug crawl, take a half day and learn about the tiny world of bugs and the benefit of bugs in our world. Learning about insects is so much fun. You'll build a bug box, and then we're going to go on a bug hunt. That's the bug crawl, and you'll get to go home with your own bug box. Rocket Academy, you're going to build 2 rockets, 1 fire, 1 water, launch them multiple times, and it's just going to be a crazy day of fun-filled rocket launching, engineering success all day. Canoe Cove is a treasure. It's a treasure hunt. You'll build your own boat, learn about floating things, and engineer your own floating vessel. And then you'll also get to learn how to use a canoe properly. Take it over to the island and do a treasure hunt and have lunch out there. It's going to be so much fun. Canoe Cove. And then Fish Camp is coming up. I think that's the morning before Rocket Academy. But Fish Camp will catch our own fish. We'll also have fish there to take a look at, learning about fish and also freshwater conservation and the importance of protecting fish species in North Georgia is very important. And we'll also cook and clean and cook our own fish and learn about fish delicacy, I guess, or how do you say? It's going to be lunch. So Cub Scouts will be cooking a beautiful fish over a campfire, along with other things, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So in each one of these, a high-quality craft that you'll get to take home, as well as an in-depth experience in the subject matter. And if you haven't noticed, that it's kind of STEM themed and related, and it's just a half day. So, that's one I think a lot of parents can get behind. Not a huge investment of time, but a high quality event that's going on at SCOUTLAND. And again, we encourage you to purchase your season pass. You got to do that before May, and you can go to all 4. Camping is not included unless you buy the season pass. So if you just go to one, you can camp, but it's not included. So you pay a little extra for that. And if you'd like to eat lunch with us, there is, I think there's a concession stand lunch in the afternoons during the lunch hour. So I'm excited, Phil, aren't you?
Oh, it's going to be a ton of fun. We had such a huge success at Rocket Academy last year. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen an event fill up so quickly. So
it was almost overnight.
ASAP.
And the guys that put on Rocket Academy, they're the ones kind of recruiting all the other instructors as well for these. But I'm supposed to tell you, Andrew McLemore and that bunch. Check out our YouTube channel for the Rocket Academy video from last year. It was so much fun, and I think it's portrayed in that video as well. But SCOUTLAND Summer Quest, the big debut of the summer, our newest feature at SCOUTLAND for Cub Scouts is the Summer Quest. Get your season pass now. Hit that QR code and link to it right now. We're almost done with the show. We got 3 of our 12 points left here coming up, and we've got that's is that
that's good old Peter.
Peter. Sorry, I am late. You don't have to be sorry. You just have to join us, and it never matters what time as long as you get on here before. So Sweetwater is in the house today, folks. Thanks for joining us again, Peter, a loyal watcher and a longtime listener. And then Allison said, don't depend on them catching them from Lanier. Not always, but it's not the whole thing.
There's some history with that one, though. Allison helped us with spring fling and doing the fishing, but we were fishing in the middle of the day. We did not have an early morning session for that one.
Yeah, this is going to be first thing in the morning. So it is a dawn catch and rise and catch. But we're also, the fish that we're cooking are actually being donated. So
Nice.
so that's part of it too, kind of a backup thing. But the craft is also, it's not a fishing pole. It's actually going to be a cool little bucket seat that scouts carry with them. And so that's just going to be a fun craft. So it's not just about the fishing part of it, although fishing, I think, is a popular activity. And in the new Cub Scout program, there is a fishing thing for Cub Scouts at every single level. And
Every single way.
so no, I wouldn't depend on it, but if you know where to look,
Early morning is definitely a possibility. We've done it before.
Yeah. So and I know people hide habitat around, because I've jumped in and had to pull them out of the water before, so that there won't be swimming hazards. Peter says scout time. Oh yeah, of course. He's on scout time. That's why he made it here so early. And then and Allison said, good call. I think she means about the having the fish donated for cooking. Anyway, so it is going to be a lot of fun. Huge learning experience, but I think we learned a lot from doing Rocket Academy last year. So spent a lot of time on that one. I'll move on. Hope you'll join us for the SCOUTLAND Summer Quest for Cub Scouts. Real quick, a blurb about, we talked about this already, is just a quick thing about Wood Badge. It's not full yet, is it, Phil?
No, we do still have some limited spaces available.
So but it usually does fill up.
It does. Yeah, it's a premier training course for leaders in the Boy Scouts of America. It's a really, really good opportunity taught by the best leaders in the council. It's really good leadership training, not only in scouting, but also out of scouting too. It transcends only scouting. It's just a really good opportunity to come and better yourself as a leader and as a person.
Absolutely. And you can see the first weekend 1, April 19th through 21. So you still got a little bit of time. Scott says, do Wood Badge. It's amazing. Thank you for that one, Scott. And I know Scott's, I think, either just finished or finishing up.
He's on his last goal. Yeah.
On his last goal to finish up his ticket. So congratulations, soon to be there, Scott. We can't wait to see your beating. Hopefully at one of the Appalachie roundtables coming up. I myself am a Bob White from SR 830. Go Bob Whites. I'm sure. Alex, have you been through Wood Badge already too?
I'm a Buffalo from W45814.
Oh, very good. Yep. And Phil, have you been?
I'm a Buffalo as well, just like my friend Alex. So.
Oh, y'all are. So it's two Buffaloes.
You're a little outnumbered here.
You're outnumbered.
How did I not know that? Okay. All right. Rob says go Eagles, and Chris says go Eagles.
Oh, look at
that. If I had only but known, we were gonna have a here we go. There
they all come in.
Peter says go Beavers. Let's see. Brett says Foxes, and there. See, we're getting the shout outs on all of the. I don't know who this is. Blair says awesome. Is that your patrol? Scott is also a fox. Wow. Okay.
Out of the woodwork come the critters. Let me tell you.
This is awesome, though. All these wood badgers on the show today. Thank you guys for joining us. So I'm going to give you a chance to shout that out again. Get ready, everyone. It's not yet. It's coming up at the end. It's a bucket of golf balls. The Callaway Soft Flight golf balls is the prize here at the end. Allison, you're a antelope from SR 830. That was my class, and I remember being in that troop with you. That's awesome. Thank you guys for being on the show and representing your patrol today. How awesome is that? So, hey, just wanted to shout out Wood Badge because it's almost time, and we're getting ready. So weekend 1 coming up April 19th through the 21st. That's the only group of people that are allowed to miss Scout Show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
It's folks going to Wood Badge. So there you go. And then here's my favorite one, Spring Family Camping. This is the last one coming up. There's gonna be a whole show about this, so I won't dive into it too much. But Spring Family Camping is the council's largest event every year. Spring Family Camping coming up at Camp Rainey Mountain on April 26th through the 28th. Hundreds of scouts participating in activities, fishing, hiking, fun games, crafts, shooting sports, campfire and outdoor events going on all weekend long at Spring Family Camping. And the theme is outdoor adventure. Adventure awaits is the theme. Sorry, adventure awaits. And usually I have my other adventure hat on. It's an adventure hat. But so we're going to do that in the next show when we talk about Spring Family Camping. This is so much fun. Go get signed up now. This is the camping event that that we're going to help you get prepared for. There's a lot of information on how to go camping. If you've never been before, this is the one. Spring Family Camping. We make it so easy for you. There's so many scouts because it's a lot of fun, but also just a big time out there at Camp Rainey Mountain. We'll fill up the amphitheater for a campfire show where your pack will get to put on skits and songs. With a lot of themed games and events that are themed to the theme of outdoor adventure. And so, of course, guided hikes to Big Rock. If you've never been to Big Rock,
that's fun.
I know adults that love to go just for that because they've never been. So, hey, a lot going on at Spring Family Camping. And again, we're going to talk about it on the How to Go Camping show coming up next month in the month of April, right after Roundtable. But we're going to have, if you missed, so it's a repeat of last year's show. But if you need some advice or tips and tricks, go find that on our YouTube channel. It is rebroadcasting. It's the How to Go Camping show. And it specifically talks about Spring Family Camping, what to expect, how to arrive, how to pack, the packing list, everything that you need to know about taking your whole family camping on that weekend. Camp Rainey Mountain Spring Family Camping is an annual event and the largest event put on by the Northeast Georgia Council every single year. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't wait. That's our final point of the day. And so we have reached number 12, but I had a couple more slides. Again, this segment brought to you by Camp Rainey Mountain, celebrating 70 years of service to the Northeast Georgia Council. 12 Points is a live stream where the adventure unfolds every single month, usually the Sunday after Roundtable. And I say thanks and see you at camp. Let's do another prize drawing. I actually didn't think of how many. Let's see. Let's drop this down in the comments right now. How many camp cards is your scout going to sell in order to defray the cost of summer camp, all of these summer camping activities? You could pay for everything. Encourage your scout. Set that goal. How many do you think your scout's going to sell? Just drop it down in the comments real quick. You're going to walk home with this bucket of Callaway soft flight golf balls, which once was a popcorn prize that sat on the sports table and nobody picked up. So Wanda said, use this for the show. So anyway, shout out to Wanda and the Trails and Popcorn team for setting out another sports prize for us. It's the Callaway Soft Flight golf balls. I think it says 42 different colored, brightly colored golf balls in that bucket right there. Take it out in the backyard.
Those balls.
And whack away, get your practice in. You don't have to go to Top Golf for that. You can just go in your backyard with the Callaway Top. What is it? What did I say? The Callaway Soft Flight practice range balls. So, hey, we're dropping it down in the comments, and Rose just says thanks, Wanda. Scott said 25 because they're going to day camp. Thanks for being on the show today, Scott. You didn't win. Sorry, Blair Thank you for joining us. 25, I guess they're going to camp. Brett says 100. I should.
That sounds like a full
Going to summer
Rainy
camp.
Mountain. Yeah.
SPSA Rainey Mountain
Somebody's
summer
going
camp.
to summer camp. Yeah, somebody is selling a bunch. Good luck out there, Brett. Selling those Etowah cards. You didn't win this time. I wish you well in that, though. Andrew says as many as he can.
There we go.
I
Do your
guess
best.
Yeah,
if
that's a
you
good
were
answer.
first, then I'd call that a winner. But Doug is the winner
Right,
of the
Doug.
ball. Doug
Very
Jones.
nice.
I wonder if you got your prize from the Christmas show, by the way. Doug takes home the Callaway Soft Flight golf balls. Thank you all for joining us on the show today. Guys, last words. What do you got for us?
We got a lot of camping to do over the next 6 months, and you know what? It's going to be so much fun. I am excited for it.
Yep, it's going to be
I'm
a ton of fun this spring and summer. I'm so excited for all these activities to get rolling.
We really covered a lot today. And by the way, if you missed any part of it, just go back and watch this rebroadcasting on Facebook for 30 days and always on YouTube. Brett says, thanks, guys. And man, Brett, that's twice you were in second place. I think that happened on the Christmas show too. Brett, we're going to get you a winner one of these days. Don't worry. So we're still big fans of you. Stay big fans of us throughout and for always for the 12 Points monthly talk show with your friends Phil, Alex, and Daniel. We say thank you. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you.
What a great show, guys. Scott says, great show as always. Thanks for the info. Brett put up a heart and a laugh. Scoutland Summer Quest is exciting. Thank you. Yes, we're going to talk more about it in upcoming shows. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be at every single one of them. It's going to be, it is guaranteed fun, and you're going to get a lot out of it. Allison says it's going to be an awesome spring for scouting. Yes. It kind of already kicked off, right, Alex, with Spring Fling?
Yeah, Spring Fling. It flings us forward.
Shout out. Did anybody go to Spring Fling? Doug says thank you. Doug, thank you for all for being on the show and joining us each week. Brett says safe scouting. Bye, and safe scouting to you. I love the pre-show part and the sign-off part where we're everybody's just going through the sign-off motions. It's the 12 Points live stream. The adventure unfolds right here every single month with yours truly, Daniel Victorio, your host, along with Alex and Phil. Julie says, thank you. Sounds like a great spring and summer for NEGA. Julie, thanks for sticking with us for the whole show, and to all of the scouts of the Northeast Georgia Council. We'll see you out there. Guys, any other last words?
No, let's have some fun.
Yep. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Thank you guys for joining us. What a fun show. Good job today, everybody. We kind of threw that one together, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Another great one.
You guys are great. Phil and Alex both out on the big adventure this weekend. I know you guys are tired. All right, get some rest. I'll see y'all. We're coming up on minute 58, so we didn't even go the whole hour this time. That's pretty good.
Yep.
I thought we were going long.
I thought so too. Well, we got through that really well.
Yeah, good job, everybody. Good show. Hey, if you haven't had a chance, give us a like and subscribe. Thank you again for joining us. I'm gonna leave you right there. And hey, while you're at it, if you're viewing this rebroadcast on YouTube and you got all the way to the end, be sure to check out some of these other videos. Thanks, y'all. See you soon.